Okay, started.
All right, thank you. Let's get started. Okay, so hi Srini, welcome back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks.
Thank you. So, all right, so let's go over where we were and what is in progress and what needs to be done. So Srini, so last we talked, were you still are the proud.sh changes in?
No, not really. Sorry, I did not work much this couple of weeks. So
That's
so
fine.
we
It's
should,
the holidays.
yeah. So I should be able to finish that off. The proud.sh changes.
Mm-hmm.
So there are like a few PRs that are outstanding right now for me.
Yeah. So what were you working on before we left for vacation holidays?
Yeah. So one is the delete handling.
Mm-hmm.
So for both the for the BAR and the BA. So BR, I mean.
BA and BR. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So and then the other thing is the proud.sh needs to be finished. Now that the PR for CI is merged,
Okay.
we also needed to finish the cloud YAML file. One person, Manjunath, has submitted a PR, but that's not what I expect.
Mm-hmm.
So I reviewed that and asked him to make changes. We still need to do the same cloud YAML file for the other projects too, for the provisioner sidecar,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to work on that this week. So 2 PRs that I can push today. One is for the Prava and the other one is for the delete. But the other, the Cloud YAML PR, I'll work in this week. So
Okay. So so it looks like this person wants to help. Could you also help him get this PR, right?
Yeah. I'm working with him. So
Okay, great, awesome. All right. So right now you're focusing on, so now that in the central controller, which listens to bucket request and bucket access request events and creates the bucket and bucket access objects. You said you've completed the work on, or you've completed the first milestone for the deletes, right?
Right. Yeah, I would have pushed the PR for that.
Mm-hmm.
Only reason is with the unit test, I cannot trigger the behavior. So I tested it manually.
Okay.
The update event doesn't get triggered, right? I mean, when I want to, when I do a delete on BR through my unit test, it does not really trigger this. Even if I have the finalizer, it just deletes the BR. So
this is in the fake client, right?
In the fake client, yeah. That's why I was trying to figure out how to test the behavior. So only way I can do is by sending an update event. So that's why my PR got stuck.
I see. So does that mean, so can you now rely on the CI for it?
I can rely on this. Yeah, I can rely on the CI. Yes.
I mean, it's not ideal, but it'll help you get over the current bump.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Kubernetes resource that has a finalizer actually get deleted. It will be marked delete with a timestamp, but the resource is still there, and an API get will find it.
I think he's talking about update, Srini.
No, when I create a BR with the finalizer and then I do a delete on the BR, the call just finishes and I don't see the BR. I cannot query the BR anymore.
The delete call.
There is no update event that is coming with my big client.
So Srini, my question is: do we need to go through that that controller logic? Can we not call the listener functions directly, like update, add, and delete?
Yeah, that's the change I'm going to make, and just call the update and see if that triggers the bucket delete. So that finishes the unit test, right?
Right. That's what we're really testing here, right?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, let's do that. Let's we shouldn't have to test the controller logic here. I think we should just test the update logic.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, basically, we can rely on the CI to do that. We
Yeah.
will have the ETE test for that anyways. So.
Yeah, because that is an integration point. It is not a unit test thing.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I realized. But it just didn't fail. I was trying to see why it is getting deleted, even though there is a finalizer. So
Mhm.
it probably this call directly goes and deletes without the intermediate API server or somebody catching the finalizer. So I don't know exactly how it works, but I was trying to figure that out.
Okay. Yeah, let me know if you want to do a like a Zoom session. We can go over it. I'm also
Sounds good.
find out. Yeah. All right. So Jeff, were you raising a concern? Sorry if I spoke over you.
Yeah, I've a lot of years with Kubernetes, and I've never seen, since finalizers were introduced, I've never seen a delete actually delete the resource. The delete API call will return with a nil error.
Oh, I think
But if you
yeah.
do a get, you'll delete timestamp on the resource. And what Srini is saying is the delete works, and when he does a get, the get fails with is not found. And I'd like to see proof of that, because that would be a bug in Kubernetes then.
So we don't. So the thing is, we are doing unit testing here. So the Kubernetes API server is not involved. We are using a fake client and a fake, this is for unit testing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the second thing is if I understand correctly, what Srini is saying, we're not trying to delete the object. We are listening for an update event. But then when we go through the wiring and try and understand where the update event went, we found that the object itself was not there that we updated. So Srini tried to put a finalizer in there, hoping that that would prevent the object from going away, but that's not what happened. Right,
Correct.
Srini?
Exactly.
With a fake client, huh?
Yeah. There's no backend.
Yeah.
Fake,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't have as much experience with in that environment, so
Oh,
I would
okay.
try to be
Yeah.
concerned.
A fake client is just simply, a data structure like a map holding a key
Right.
to any Kubernetes resource.
It may
So
not honor finalizers, right? So
yeah, there's no finalizer checking logic in there.
Yep. I
All
agree.
right. Okay, so that's good to know. So so this is this merged? So it's in progress.
Yeah, that's in progress. That's a fix I'm going to do. So it will be merged today. Well, I mean, at least the PR will be out today.
Understood. Okay. All right. So we have Sajan, Krish. Okay. Now I'd like to catch up with Rob. Hey, Rob. How's it going?
It's going all right.
Good to hear that. So, could you remind me what you were working on before we went on holidays?
Before we broke for holiday, we were moving all of the sidecar code to the official repo.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that code is now in the official repo and merged, except for, and I haven't checked on this yet, the sample provisioner. That needs to be reworked. I mentioned that to Sajan, that it needs to be reworked to be in the main build pipeline in the sidecar, as opposed to in its own subdirectory, right, with its own set of dependencies and all that stuff.
This thing,
Where
right?
this
Yeah, exactly.
where this sample provisioner will live, like
I
in
would.
which repo?
It's in the same repo, but I would pull everything out of its subdirectory and make it a top level, a subdirectory under command for the command bits, and move the components into a package slash sample provisioner or something for anything that it would need in the package directory.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that should be it. And then once you've done that and added either added build targets or added sample provisioner as a thing to build in the make file, I think that should be all you'd need to do.
Yeah.
Other
Yes.
than possibly changing import paths.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So Sajjan, we want to design it like this project, like just like how Kubernetes itself is. So Kubernetes has multiple binaries, and the different binaries are not, like kubelet and kube controller manager and all the different binaries are put under the command package or command folder, CMD folder.
Okay.
We want to do the same.
Yeah, then I can rearrange
Yeah,
the binaries.
I'll have a call with you, and I'll show you. I'll walk with you through it.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Thanks. That will help.
No, yeah, no problem. So Sajjan, you were working on this, right? This is the last thing you were working on, or were you working on authentication for
Integration. I was working on integration last
integration,
time.
right? With who was that? With Tejas?
No, I was working alone,
Okay.
and I made some progress there, and it worked fine. But later, Rob informed that I will have to do it with the SIG repos. So I was currently doing the testing for that.
I'm not sure I
And
understand. Could you?
I earlier I tested with our deprecated repo, and later I talked to Rob, and he told me to use Kubernetes 6 repo, like it's the updated one.
Oh, I see. I see. So you were integrating with the unofficial repos, and since we've stopped using that, Rob asked you to start using this one, correct?
Yeah,
And when you say integration, you mean you were testing the full workflow with this driver, correct?
yeah.
Understood. Understood. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, let's have a call later, and let's go over both of those things.
Yeah, sure.
I'll help you with the integration as well. Okay. So this is good. We've been making progress. Tejas is not here. Hey, Krish, I saw that you've joined the call.
Hey, Sid.
Hey, so do you want to give me an update, or can you remind me what you were working on before the holiday started?
So before the holiday started, I finished up moving all the CSI adapter code over to the official repos. And now I'm just working on um, making some of the changes that we discussed prior. Let me open up my notes. Um, I think the main idea was just to add the finalizers onto the bucket access. That was one item.
Right.
And the other thing was for um, the organization of the mounted secrets. Uh, yeah.
Sorry, what does that mean? What is organization of the mounted
Oh,
secret?
I mean, like, so we discussed how like we wanted the secrets to uh, be structured in different folders, right?
Right. I see what you mean. Okay, that is good to know. So let me add. No, not here. Let me add issues so I know what we're. Okay, you already added them.
Yeah, the finalizer stuff that we've been discussing before we left also still needs to be implemented in the sidecar.
Got it. Okay. Let me assign this to Krish. Kecho. Wait, what is it? There. Okay. Have to add these finalizers. Hello.
What was?
Hey,
What were you
hello.
saying? Yeah, what were you saying, Sid?
Oh, I was saying, Rob, could you add an issue in the sidecar repository for the finalizer changes?
I'm pretty sure I already did. Let me go
Okay.
verify, but
If
I'm
you've done
pretty
it, it's
sure
fine.
I've been adding issues into the repo as we've come up with stuff that we needed to do.
Okay, it's fine then.
Yeah, yeah. So we got,
Yeah, I'll verify it. And, yeah,
yeah, we've got the added
go ahead.
remove finalizers on the bucket access and on the bucket. So yeah, I've got issues in there for that.
Perfect. I see. Yeah, and did we capture it? Okay, we've added here. We've added the description here.
Yeah, I tried to capture the reasoning and the information in there. Otherwise, well, I've definitely forgotten it after the break.
Yeah, I'm already there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so maybe on yeah, this is good. Maybe on Thursday we'll bring this up again and make sure everyone in the community also understands. Did we bring it up last time? Before we broke for holidays? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Last thing I remember was talking about the naming,
Yeah.
but I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember us bringing up the finalizer stuff we've been talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I think I mentioned that I'll bring it up if there's time or something. So yeah, I'll bring this up on Thursday. Yeah, this is an important part of how the whole life cycle of the different objects work. So I think everyone should participate in this and share their thoughts as well. So yeah, I'm not prepared to bring this up today, and I don't think we have the time even. So we've gone over controller, we've gone over sidecar, we've gone over the CSI adapter, the API and spec. There are no changes needed now. So repository wise, I think we're good. There is one other effort that I've been bringing up, and it's very important, which is a documentation. Right now, as someone who is newly coming into the project, we've definitely improved in the onboarding experience. But if someone were to come into the project wanting to just try it out, see what progress has been made, or see how they should start writing a driver for Cozy, there is not enough information for them. So along with all the development effort that is going on, I think it's really important that we start focusing on documentation. So there was one person, Summers Matthews, who was helping out. I encourage others here as well who can spend some time and help everyone who wants to start trying out Cozy by contributing to our documentation here. That would be highly appreciated. Reach out, ping me directly on Slack or I've already added starter issues for documentation, and you can directly start making PRs for these issues. That's it from me. That's all. This is.
So one more thing that Nicholas has worked on customization a little bit, right? Over just before the holidays. So
right.
we haven't.
So I looked through the PR. So the last PR that was made by Nicholas, I reviewed and I believe I merged it. Hey,
No, I
Nicholas?
don't think I have any open ones.
Okay. So Nicholas, sorry, I should have also asked you. So what are you working on? Like right after the changes to the customized templates, what is the next thing you're focusing on? I believe you're already looking at something.
Nothing right now. I've been off for like 2 whole weeks, and I need to catch up again and see how things. I also see what my primary job duties are.
Yeah.
Then I can get back to Cozy as well.
Understood. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As I think this is a good start. This was, I wanted today to be a catch-up session. I think I have a good idea of where we are at this point. So again, the main goal we're going towards, I didn't prepare slides for today, but the main goal we're going towards is our demo, where we have a proper working driver and the various components integrated properly. When I say properly, I mean that someone can try it out and it's reasonably as close to production quality as it can be at this point. Happy New Year again, everyone. That's all from me. If there's anything else that anyone wants to bring up, now is a good time. All right. So let's meet again on Thursday. We'll talk about finalizers and we'll also discuss the progress.
Sounds good, Sid.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Thank you.